Say one benefit of medieval life, they didn't get us summons to jury duty. Oh, someone broke the law back then. They just ran his ass down in front of a magistrate, pronounced the sentence. And yeah, some of the punishments were harsh, but at least justice was swift. Henry didn't have to get dragged down to the courthouse to sit in some uncomfortable ass chair for 2.5 fucking hours just to be told he can go home. That's what happened to me today. Alright, hey guys and gals, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, The Legacy of the Forge, Dervell with Mad Ferret Studios. And yes, I had jury duty today. I fucking hate going to jury duty. It's just boring and pointless. Okay, I still need to just gain blacksmith prestige. Which, I don't think I have any... There's no tasks right now, is there? I'm not doing the bow. I might just wait till the next day and see if I get another commission. That sounded familiar. Now, my opinion on jury duty is... I don't know. It's not done well in the US, where I live. Especially where I live, you're only given $6 a day to be a juror, whether you're picked or not. Which... A, is not even minimum wage, and B, if you're there the entire day, like sometimes I am, you could be, you're not even making $1 an hour. Which is not worth your time if you're taking a day off of work, or if you're self-employed and, you know, you end up losing that entire day. So yeah, I think if they wanted to make it more, not enticing, but it's like they have to raise the minimum pay in the US. It has to be at least minimum wage. And it's like, oh, isn't that too expensive? It's like, yeah, but at the same time, there's a lot of people that just lie their asses off just to get out of jury duty as much as possible. I know I've done it. Allegedly. Well, what's funny though is like one person in the, like I'll quickly tell the story and I'll get on the game. Is like there was only 2 cases that day. The first one was a panel of 45. And this is in a room of like 300 people. So those 45 get called out, and then everyone else in the room's kind of breathing a sigh of relief, you know, 15 more minutes pass by. And they only had 2 cases that day, so this is the last one of the day. And they're like, all right, we need another panel. Make sure my math adds up. There might have been less people in there. Yeah, there's only 140 people in the room. So the first panel was 45, that passes, and when we get to the next one, they're like, all right, we're going to need 75. And the 90 some odd people that were left in the room all gonna go, ooh. Because your odds aren't good at that point. And they got up into number 60, number 70. Okay, yeah, it's time to go to bed. Number 60, number 70, number 74. And at that point, you're getting a little nervous. You're like, okay, I haven't called my name yet. And the last person they called up was a woman, and I'm like, oh, thank fuck. So they give you a little certificate, and like, again, the 20 people that were left were all kind of breathing a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank fuck, we don't have to do this. Gotta kind of have the rest of the day. The reason I kind of say jury trials or juries are kind of ridiculous in the US is like 95% of all court cases never get to this point. You know, when you're going to trial in the US, they usually bring so much evidence against you that by the time it gets to an actual jury, it's not like an open and shut thing, you know. You never want to say someone is someone is obviously guilty just because they're in the court, but by the time you get there, it can feel like that sometimes where, especially if it's a criminal case, you know, sometimes you get the feeling that, you know, these guys were already guilty before they even got there, because usually they try to have a preponderance of evidence. You also don't want to straight up, you know, deny someone's chance at a fair trial. I just don't think a jury is the best way to go about it, because again, you're being tried by a group of peers who weren't intelligent enough to try to get out of jury duty. Not saying that it ever happened, but if I was ever, you know, being tried like that, I think I'd ask for a bench trial. You know, get tried by someone who's actually done this before, rather than some asshole like me who doesn't want to be there, is worried about not getting a paycheck from his job, and might be slightly bitter about having to do said job, or doing jury duty instead of what he's going to get paid a lot more for. I don't know if professional juries is an answer. Then you run the risk of, you know, every trial being politicized, because knowing this country, if you're a professional juror, you're probably going to have to get elected, and then it brings our stupid political parties into this, and there's a chance for juries to become, or the judicial system to become even more corrupt. Where's a fucking customer so I can talk about something else? Well, I'm gonna make some more marigold decoctions. Oh, that bug is still there. Did everyone catch that? That's such an odd bug. They've got more mortar and pestle than I know what to do with. Oh, multiple customers.
Hey, master. Hey, have you got a moment?
What do you need?
I hope this won't sound daft, but I'd like to watch you forge.
Does it excite you?
What?
The blazing forge, the rhythmic hammer.
I didn't think this would be so creepy.
No, it doesn't excite me. Heavens, whatever gave you that idea? Definitely not. I'm just interested in smithing. I always wanted to be a smith. Well, a swordsmith, to be precise. Only my father spent his life catching and selling fish, so I ended up on a stall at the fish market all the same. So I'd at least like to watch up close how it's done. Maybe how a sword is forged. I'll pay you for it.
All right. You can watch.
Really? That's splendid. Thank you. I'll be like your apprentice, yes?
No.
Follow me. Come on then.
See what she wants first.
How can I help you, good wife?
My husband owns a couple of very fast horses. Sometimes we go riding together, but he's always faster than me. So, I wanted to ask you, could you make me some horseshoes that will make my horse fast as the wind?
To beat your husband in a race?
Aye, something like that. I'll pay you handsomely if you put in an effort.
Very well. I'll forge you a set of horseshoes so light, your horse will barely feel them.
Thank you, Master Blacksmith. I'm glad I have something to look forward to, now that life at home isn't worth a damn.
What's the matter?
My husband, Gerd, he had this beautiful sword forged to make his neighbor jealous.
Oh, that guy.
Only ever since then, he doesn't care about anything else. He carries it around wherever he goes, always admiring it. He even brings it to bed.
That doesn't sound healthy.
He's behaving like a madman. I was hoping if I convince him to go riding with me, and I beat him in a race, maybe he'll snap out of it.
All right. I'll do my very best.
Wiedersehen.
Have you thought about polishing his pommel? That might get him more interested in you. That's a sword joke, everyone. Alright, what kind of sword do we make with this guy? Let's just do it. Well, I haven't done any of the sabers yet. Let's do that.
Put your back into it, master.
Is this guy gonna talk the whole time? You sure this guy is not getting off on this?
That furnace is marvelous.
Oh my god!
You've got a good stance.
I mean, I can kind of understand the curiosity. Because a lot of blacksmithing was fairly secretive.
I'm the blacksmith's apprentice, and who's better? Ugh, it's really hot in here.
I'll be honest, that's the first time I think I've heard that entire whistle in order.
Goodness, that was marvellous, Master. Watching such a skilled swordsmith at work. And on top of that, to imagine I was his apprentice. I certainly don't regret the coin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. For a while, I felt different. Right then, back to the fish stall. But don't worry, I won't forget today. And if anyone I know needs a smith, I'll send him straight to you. Well now, when I tell the wife about this, she'll just say I'm daydreaming and tell me
Yeah, so what did the late... I know she wanted horseshoes, but did she want a specific type, maybe? It just says racing horseshoes. Yeah, I got mad respect for farriers. Because not only do they have to be blacksmiths, but they also have to be pretty good with animals, you know, working with you know, big farmers' horses, racing horses, you know, and the like. And they have to be quick. Might be a little too hot. It's so hard to get aimed right.
This is going to take a while yet.
Actually, back to what I said about, you know, blacksmiths being so secretive. I got a couple of books by Jim his Rulas, I think it's how it's pronounced. But there's a pretty big section in the back of his books where it's just a lexicon of all the names blacksmiths had for different chemicals and work materials. Just kind of goes to the secretive nature because they had different names because it was sometimes in code. Like a couple of episodes back where they picked up something called Tin Cal and I had no idea what it was.
God, I better not botch this up.
How am I botching it? Probably because I'm not paying attention.
Pretty cocked up. Good.
Okay.
That looks finished.
I'll say this with the guy watching you work. I have gotten asked that like a lot of times when I've been out and about. It's like, hey, can I watch you forge or can I watch you do this? I was like, yeah, but you got to work with my hours. Did you get weird orders from time to time? Like I had someone wanted me to make them a like the scale armor stuff I showed in a couple episodes back. Someone wanted me to make them a wedding dress out of pure silver ones. And I just want to preface, she was a good friend of mine. And I looked at her dead in the face, I was like, you know this is going to be extremely expensive. And she's like, all right, just let me know what the price was. And it was something like $40,000 just for the materials. And just jokingly, I asked her, it's like, all right, just to be clear, my working price is usually materials cost ×3. So if you have $120,000 to spare, I will happily start working on this. Kind of glad she said no, because it's like, that would have been too much pressure. It's like, how... I have no idea how to make something that big. I have no idea how to tailor this so it's not ungodly heavy. I think the best way I thought about how to do that was to actually just ask her to buy a dress that fits her, and I would kind of make the pieces to fit that. Also, still glad she said no. That would have taken...
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Even me working every day non-stop, that would still probably take like 6 months.
Welcome.
Oh, there she is.
Good reason seid ihr her.
I have those horseshoes for you, good wife.
Finally, some good news. Can I have a look? My, they really are light.
I told you, your horse will barely feel them, and will run faster because of it.
Thank you, Master. Thank you. I hope they carry me far away. Away from Gerd and that cursed sword of his.
You really want to leave your husband?
What else am I supposed to do? Lose my mind? It's only getting worse and worse with the sword. He started talking to it. I'm at a loss. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'll come home, grab the keys to the stables, have my horse shoed, and... farewell. He'll never see me again. Only, Gerd won't even notice. He's too preoccupied with that bloody piece of metal.
Don't worry. If you leave, he'll realise what a fool he's been and lose interest in the sword. You'll see.
You think so?
I'd say he'd go looking for you very quickly. After that, you can challenge him to a race. Shake him up a bit. You'll be at an advantage with those new horseshoes, so you can punish him for his neglect.
I hope you're right, blacksmith. Thank you again. You're not just handy, but wise too.
Wisdom is part of the trade.
Here is your reward. And I really appreciate your words of encouragement. I hope Gerd realizes something's wrong once I'm gone. Gott sei mit dir.
Oh, kind of an unhappy ending.
I don't think so.
I had a little interesting Henry chiding her husband for getting obsessed with the sword, when that has literally been the main plot of these last 2 games. What other things can we do inside the city? It is a duel. I can't even... Okay. I will find my way there. So is it one of the swordsmiths that wants to duel, or is it somebody else?
One mass. I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just one mass.
You don't care about us.
That's another thing I couldn't do, being in this time period. People often went to church every day. Even when I was Christian, it's like going to church once a week was torture.
Well, well, the Flash is here.
Flash?
That's right. I've never seen anyone admitted to the guild that fast.
I have to say I've had a bit of luck.
Huh, that's what I'd say. But luck be damned. I'm more interested in how you handle a sword. Can you only forge them, or can you wield them too?
I won't boast, but I'm pretty good with a blade.
So you'll like what I'm about to tell you now. Me and the lads go outside town for friendly sword-fighting bouts. If you do well, you can earn some groschen and make a name for yourself in the guild. So, Flash, are you in? Or are you shitting your brays?
Right then. Show me what you've got.
That's not that far outside of town. That's actually close to my shop.
Ready to go?
Give me another moment.
Come on, hurry it up.
Can I not get into my inventory?
You've had enough time. Let's go. Good effort, but you'll need more training.
You're good.
Yeah, I also had no
Next time will
armor
be
on.
even better. I'll tell the lads there's another challenger here. They'll be keen to have a go too. Here's something for your effort, and take care.
I know, Mutt. I know. Oh, that was a mistake. Saying yes to that quest without having my armor on. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned it in other episodes on this. There's something weird going on in the fights where everyone I'm fighting seems to get in 2 good hits no matter what button I press. It's like I'm pressing the attack button and like nothing happens. Creepy perv wanted to watch me work. Helped a neglected wife run away from her husband and then got my ass kicked because I wasn't ready. Good times. That's a lot of money, but that might put me over the edge. Yeah, I thought that would up my prestige. It did not. What? It's our house. Ooh, that looks nice. And actually, it's probably a better idea for a smithy to have a shingled roof rather than a thatch roof. At thatch roof, I would always be worried that it would catch on fire. Actually, looking quite nice here. Smoked rabbit meat. Ooh. Let me know in the comments, anyone actually tried rabbit? I've only had it a few times, and I actually quite like it. It's a little bit like... It kind of reminds me of chicken, but it can be overcooked at times. Yeah, look at it. Oh, that's just firewood? Maybe? Oh, this is the leather working station. That's just sitting here? Remember that if I'm running out.
How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here.
Thank you very much.
Dig in, girls, dig in.
Not bad.
Do you have any commissions for me?
Word travels fast about a skilled blacksmith. A woman came, looking to surprise her husband with a new blade. She says he drives wagons, so that he's got something to defend himself with.
I'm on it.
That's what I like to hear. When you're done, come back to me.
Oh good, I don't have to chase people down anymore. Or did I go through all the scripted ones already? Alright, hunting sword, hunting sword. I got it. Does it need to be a hunting sword or a homemade hunting sword?
All finished.
Yeah, not bad.
That's more like it. I'm finished.
Great. Let's see. That looks very good. Your customer will be pleased.
And level 13, finally.
Take care, my friend.
Let's see if we can get pebbles or stables. Alright, Pebbles has a new home. Oh, the wheel looks pretty cool. Is it functional? It is not. That's not dandelion, those are watermelons. So dandelion, marigold, chamomile. We have a cow. Dandelions, thistles. That's not something I can pick up. More stuff. Do we actually have a cow? We have a cow! Judith! Can we milk her? Okay, Judith did not like that. Well, let's work and dry the herbs in here. This is the closest I think you would have. Closest thing you would have to having a yard in the middle of the city. It's kind of nice that the most common herbs are still kind of here. There's mint. Pebbles? I thought it said I could clean or brush her in here, and I don't quite see how to do that. I know we could feed her a carrot.
Everything all right, eh?
I feel like I was lied to. Oh, wait.
Blimey, your coat's shining beautifully. Well, I ought to go and wash myself.
Oh, okay, that's how we finally get the mud off of her, or tack and off of her as well. Who's our good pebbles. Now that our prestige is finally high enough, we can go talk to the bailiff and get the clock built. Pebbles is so happy she finally has her own stables.
Slaughter them and sold their meats to wagoners and wayfarers.
The Lord
Needless
be
to
with
say,
you.
this
Which
left
way are we
his
going?
good neighbour out of pocket. So be careful who you buy from, and avoid dealing with dishonest types. You are no better than criminals.
Ah, there we go.
Crimes of theft and fraud. This man will be
So, will you finally speak with me about that broken clock of yours?
You made a name for yourself in the town now, so why not? I doubt the councillors would object. Even that meddler Vorsucher will not be able to say a word. Besides, the clock is so broken it could not be any worse. Worth a try, no? So tell me, how do you plan to fix it?
I don't know.
Well, I've got some plans from Master Skoda, who tried to repair it years ago. Supposedly, he got quite far.
That is definitely a good start. In any case, I reckon you ought to hear the whole sorry tale first. It might make you wiser. I was barely more than a lad back then, but my father was on the council, so I got a pretty close look through him. One day the mechanism just suddenly stopped, and it has stood still ever since, nearly 30 years now. What I still remember, your guild rather boldly telling my father and the other councillors that there was no need to call in anyone from abroad. They said we would save coin if our own people handled the repairs, but it went as it usually does.
They botched it?
They never even got round to the repairs. Instead of pulling together, every one of those masters tried to snatch the reward for himself. Master Skoda, Irving Klemmer, Hollander, each one worked on the repairs in his own little corner. No wonder the councillors lost patience and finally sent for the Italians from Padua. Though that did not end well either.
I do a fair amount of compartmentalization as well when I do, or when I should say when I did commissions. I am not a great leather worker. I've tried making sheaths in the past. I cannot get it down. I'm great at metalworking, but I usually hire somebody else to do all the leather work. I'd rather it look good than, you know, have part of my pride go, oh, I'll do everything.
They made it even worse.
If only that were all. I only know what my father told me. They demanded all the plans and acted like they were the finest masters around. Yes, we'll do it. No trouble at all. They also asked for a fat advance. 2 weeks later, they were boozing through every tavern in the city and lazing about in the bath by day. When the bailiff reminded them they ought to get started on the repair, they almost took offense. But they did get to work. What happened next? Well, Father never liked to talk about it. That much I can tell you. The councillor said the next day they found the clock half looted. The remaining parts strewn about, and the Italians gone, along with the plans. All but one, the youngest of them, a nobleman named Fabrizio de Dondi, had stayed behind with the Burkhar's daughter. His companions most likely forgot him in the rush.
And the others?
What do you think? Vanished like steam from a kettle. Dondi said, or so I heard. Told the counselors he knew nothing. He claimed he was only an apprentice. Of course, they locked him up. Some wanted to send a letter to Padua right away demanding ransom.
Is that necessary?
It soon turned out Fabrizio, young as he was, could be very useful to the town. So they let him go.
How useful?
Kuttenberg is a mining town. The counselors are mine officials first and foremost. Not long after they locked him up, they sent Dondi to work in the mines. He spent so long studying the mining machines that he figured out how to improve them. He significantly boosted the miners' output, and they realized you could not just trade away someone that clever like a sack of charcoal. So Fabrizio was granted the freedom, on condition that he stay in the town. And so he's still here to this day, and by the look of it, doing quite well. He is a bit of an odd one, but I'm afraid if you are serious about repairing the clock, sooner or later you will have to speak with him. The Italians vanished with the plans, so Fabrizio is probably the only one who ever saw the clock in its original state.
Where can I find Fabrizio?
He lives on the upper floor of the second house on Vintner Street, next to the tailor. Though I'm not sure he will speak to you. If you are passing by, try dropping in and see if you can win him over somehow.
What about the other repairmen from the guild? You mentioned some names.
Klemmer and Hollander? They will not help you anymore.
Oh, well.
Both are dead, and their families have long since moved far away.
Well, I guess we're finding Fabrizio.
So, I'll get back to the repairs.
I'm thankful you're trying, Master. I really am. But there is one last thing you need to know. I am not sure that even if you succeed with the repair, we will be able to offer you any reward. The town is exhausted by war. The coffers are empty. You understand.
I don't want to pay taxes again.
Surely some sort of reward could be found. The clock's been silent for 20 years. If I fix it, that's quite a feat.
That it is. And we will be grateful. But we truly cannot spare even a portion of our funds. Times are hard.
I understand. Thanks anyway, bailiff.
Come and take your...
So where is Fabrizio? No, not that far away. Actually, let's just do this. Well, it's not that odd either finding blacksmiths that are just kind of hyper specialized into making like one particular thing. Like I made a sword once for someone that was at like a master level in the American Bladesmith Society.
What happens? Just watch where you're going.
And he said he'd never made a sword before. Was amazed I was actually able to get it straight. I'll put a picture up. It's like a... Oh, I forget the name of the blade. It's like a Greek xiphos. One of my favorite pieces. I actually made the hilt out of olive wood.
Fabrizio Dondi?
Fabrizio de Dondi. Sono un nobile. I am of noble birth.
I beg your pardon?
Who are you?
Forgive the intrusion. I'm Henry, a master of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild.
And you dress the part, too. Bravo! What is it you need from me?
Bailiff Plumel sent me. I want to try and repair the town clock. And you're the last one who saw it in its original state.
Unfortunately, the bailiff is right about that. Madonna, that was the worst day of my life. Look, I do not like to think back on that time. Honestly, I would rather leave it buried in the past. What even makes you think you can fix the clock and convince the bailiff to trust you?
I recently took over the forge of Old Master Skoda and found out he and my father were working on repairing the clock. It was 20 years ago, and it seems they got quite far. I even found their diagrams for the components.
So, if you have the plans, why do you need me?
Because you're the only person in Kuttenberg who saw what the clock looked like back then. The one they were trying to repair based on those plans. And you've made a new life for yourself in this town. A comfortable life. So, maybe you owe it a little something.
You may be right. And I suppose you have plenty more questions. Go on, ask.
Tell me more about that so-called Italian scam. Was it all planned from the start?
Italian scam? Is that what they call it nowadays? In any case, you are asking the wrong man. I honestly believe we were here to repair the clock. Everyone acted like they meant it. The group included seasoned craftsmen, astrologers, master mechanics. Truth be told, I was only there because of my family name. My grandfather, Jacopo, and father Giovanni were great scholars. Physicians, astrologers, and engineers. They followed the works of Campanus of Novara and crafted magnificent orologia. The Padua clock is one of theirs. It only dawned on me after those fraudsters left me here that I was just bait for the townsfolk. They were after the plans, though perhaps revenge was part of it too. Revenge against my family.
Trying to think here. I think this is right around the time. Well, I mean, Italy in the Renaissance, there was a lot of city to city fighting, because Italy itself as a country didn't exist until 1830s, 1840s. So it's just a lot of disparate city-states that didn't always get along with each other.
What do you mean? They wanted revenge?
My family was successful, and success breeds resentment. The Padua expedition was led by Camillo Valla, one of my father's former students. He must have realized the Kuttenberg clock was structurally unique. So he took the plans.
And destroyed the mechanism too, so he could pass the plans off as his own work.
Sadly, yes. But I have no news he ever earned any real fame with them. And they left me here, in the foreign land, with a sullied, famous name. They ruined my life. It must have broken my father's heart. I was not even allowed to attend his funeral while I was being held here.
Wow.
It broke me. For good.
Well, that sucks. Not even allowed to go to your family's funeral.
The bailiff said you were given all the clock plans back then. Where did they end up?
In Padua, most likely. Look, I had no idea what they were up to. I was the youngest. They did not trust me with anything. You've probably heard how those swindlers ruined me. Cazzo! Luckily, the Lord gave me a decent memory. It is all up here, in my head. Down to the last cog.
Would you be able to share those plans with me? Maybe recreate them from memory?
Perché? It would be pointless work.
They'd help me with the repairs.
They would not. Sadly, after the sabotage by my unruly countrymen, fixing the clock will take more than old plans.
But it would give me a better place to start from if I knew how it worked originally. you could then identify where they sabotaged it.
So what exactly do I need to repair the clock? Aside from your expertise.
You will need a mechanism called an astrolabe. Its measurements are transferred via a gear train to the main mechanism, which sets the movement in motion with a folio and weights. Without that astrolabe, the heart of any clock, all other work is futile. And crafting one is no easy task.
Yeah, I got nothing. I know nothing about engineering in this period, so I might put something up here.
I've got the heart of the clock. It sat in a burgher's house for 20 years.
Now that is good news. That gives us a foundation to build on. If it still works, of course.
I wouldn't know, but I hope so.
Next, you will need a set of weights. Precisely calibrated and cast according to the old machine's designs.
So that's why I have the smelter shop.
I don't have the weights yet.
If we do not have the weights, we have a problem. Hopefully they are in those old designs. In any case, in the end we will need to build that folio-driven escapement ourselves. My countrymen dismantled most of it and took it away. But luckily, part of it remained. For the final stage of the repair, we will need some smithing. But more importantly, a truly skilled mechanic. Or a locksmith, if you prefer.
I thought that was you.
No. I can design it, calculate it, set it up. But the hands-on work will require someone exceptionally handy.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, you will find someone. The masters at the guild know their craft, do they not?
So what else is needed for the repair?
You said you have got the astrolabe. That is very important. Then we will need that set of weights, and a truly capable locksmith.
Okay, so that's... okay. Come back when I got everything.
I'll come back once I've got everything we need.
Va bene. Come back with that locksmith. We'll talk it all over with a roast and a bottle of good wine. I hope our new collaborator will be as remarkable a man as you.
I love this so much now. I kind of wish I had had this compound when I was still playing the main game. This would have made it a lot easier.
It's good to see you. What would you like?
How's trade?
Nothing sold yet.
Did you look through those documents from your husband's estate?
Yeah, it was hellish work. So many sketches and doodles. I couldn't even tell what half of them were supposed to be. Even the parchment alone must have cost a fortune. I've no idea where the old man kept getting it.
And did you find anything that might relate to the clock?
Here's some calculations and diagrams. I don't understand much of it, but it looks like a set of weights.
Thanks. I also spoke with one of those Italians who botched the repair back then.
I heard one of them stayed behind.
He's willing to help us.
If you think he'll help. I'll leave it to you. Well now, if you need those weights cast, Eldris might be able to help. He's pretty pricey, and always up to his neck in work, but truth be told, I don't know any other founder in Kuttenberg. His workshop's just down by the stream, at the bottom of Hoprink.
That's the master gunsmith.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Can we have watermelon? We cannot have watermelon. It's just not ripe enough yet? But they look so tasty. Can we? We cannot milk the cow. I forgot about that. That's your that's the bonus item you get for owning the Brushes of Death DLC. I don't know if I'd be caught dead in something like that, but it does look pretty. Might not be open when we get there. We'll find out.
My, what you...
Whoa!
Oh, I'll be damned, he's open.
Wie geht's, mein Herr?
I need something cast from you.
Entschuldigung. I'd be happy to cast whatever you need. But right now, I just can't.
Why not?
We've got a contract from the town. Loads of work. The furnaces are running full tilt. Verdammte Scheiße. We don't even get to breathe. And then there is that Pushko.
Who's Pushko?
Mein Geselle. Apprentice. He's gone missing, and now we can't keep up. I sent him to Grund, zur Abmessung der Glocke, to measure the bell. I lent him my horse, so he'd be back quick. But he's still not returned. Seit 2 Tagen. Verdammter Kerl. And there's just no one to hire. And without people, I cannot cast a thing.
What if I went and found that apprentice of yours?
Wait a moment. Du bist der neue Meister. You're the new one at the guild. Eichner was talking about you. The capable one. You'll find Pushko for sure. Ich vertraue dir. If you find Pushko, the first thing you'll tell him is to cast whatever you want. Darauf gebe ich dir mein Wort.
Where should I look for him?
Was weiß ich? You should ask the Pfarrer in Grund. Na ja, the priest in Grund should know. Sein Name ist Havel.
Did Pushko have anything valuable with him? Something that might make someone want to ambush him?
Valuable? Nein, das glaube ich nicht. But to me, he's valuable in himself. Ist wertvoll, weil Gesicht ist. He's truly very skilled.
All right, I'll go and look for him.
Gott sei Dank. Hopefully nothing's happened to him. Or meinem Pferd. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr. Oh my God, I'm awfully hungry.
Should I go and get something from the kitchen?
No, if meine Frau saw you, gibt's nur Ärger.
What?
Like you people say. Trouble.
Does your wife really starve you that much?
Yep, this is a personal problem.
This horse must have tasted Russian.
Oh, come on. Wait a minute, I thought I was going to Grund. It's having me go the opposite way. Oh no, I'm looking at this wrong. I'm on the other side of town.
God be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for the apprentice, Pushko, from Master Founder Eldris of Kuttenberg. I heard he was supposed to stop by to measure the bell.
Aye, he was here. Came on a fine horse and did his job well. Climbed the tower and measured everything carefully. But then he went to the tavern. I warned him not to. Told him he shouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen.
Why shouldn't he go to the tavern?
Because he openly said he planned to play dice. And gambling brings misfortune. It seemed to weigh on his soul a bit afterwards, because he came to confess the next morning.
And then?
Then nothing. I went about my rounds in the village as usual. I did spot him later, walking towards that long forest, stretching from the charcoal burners all the way southwest to the Wolf Mountains. He was walking slowly, on foot, and for some reason, he was carrying a rope slung over his shoulder.
Oh no.
What exactly did he tell you?
I can't reveal that.
What? Why?
Well, essentially it was part of a confession, so I'm bound by the seal of confession.
Well, in this case, you wouldn't actually be breaking the seal of confession.
How so?
The sacramental seal is, of course, inviolable, but in this case, you wouldn't be endangering the penitent. On the contrary, by speaking up, you might save his life.
That's actually true. Pushko confided in me that in the evening he was playing dice with the woodcutters camped near the Wolf Mountains. And as the beer flowed, the stakes got higher until Pushko ran out of coin. But he still wanted to keep playing, so he wagered his horse and lost.
But that wasn't his horse.
Exactly. After confession the next morning, he told me it was a serious mess.
I'm going to find him. I just hope it's not too late.
May all the saints stand by you.
So did he go to hang himself, or is he going to attempt to get the horse back? Oh, just let me vault over the walls, cowards. I needed to go this way anyway. Alright, Pebbles, we need to go save someone's life again, possibly, which means I probably should dress the part. See shit in that helmet. Never worn an enclosed helmet while fighting. From what I understand, it's like it's very hard to breathe.
Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Pushko, where are you? I hope I'm not too late. Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful! Don't do anything stupid! He's not in this part of the woods. If he's gone and hanged himself, I'll be bloody furious.
What am I looking at there? Oh, it's a rabbit. Okay, just the way it was running, I thought that was like a terrier. Like, did they put toy dogs in the game? When did that happen? Come here, boy!
Not too late. Pushko! Damn it, Pushko, answer me! Hey! What if he really went and hanged himself? You couldn't hang yourself from these trees anyway. I'll try a bit further in.
Well, you could try if you really cared enough. I mean, in all honesty, he wouldn't be able to answer anyway if he hung himself.
Pushko!
Watch out for that rope.
Ah, he's doing a trap.
You're Pushko?
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Henry. Eldris sent me. I needed him to cast something for me, but he says he can't manage without you. Seems you're missed in the workshop.
Jesus. But I can't go back just yet.
I get it. First you need to get Eldris's horse back from the woodcutters.
Oh, Jesus. He lent me Bentley and I lost him. Oh, what a disgrace. I'm just a bloody fool. The biggest fool of them all, damn it. If I go back without the horse, Eldris will tear me in half. But it's really all his fault.
It's definitely not his fault.
Yes, it is. He's always sending me to measure bells, cast maces and other stupid things. And the journey's always boring as hell. If he'd finally let me cast guns, none of this would have happened. Oh, and I don't have to deal with this mess anymore.
You're an apprentice. You crawl before you walk.
I'll sort it for you.
Wait, you don't have to. I've got a brilliant plan.
What plan?
I'll start shouting at them to provoke them, Then I'll lure them right into a trap. When they run after me, they'll trip over the rope and smack flat on their faces. And I'll use the chance to grab the horse.
It'll never work.
Then what am I supposed to do? Got a better idea?
You know what? Better let me handle the woodcutters.
You do that for me?
Yeah, I'm good with this sort of trouble.
Well, all right then. I'll wait here.
That's the stupidest plan I've ever heard. What happens if they just go to the bailiff and say, hey, this guy just stole our horse?
I heard you won the horse in a dice game.
That's right. Seems I've already made a name for myself.
Trouble is, the horse doesn't belong to the apprentice who played for it, but to his master. He's got to give it back.
Then he shouldn't have played for it. The lads have taken a liking to him. They're learning to ride him. Beats drinking all day, right?
Look, the lad just made a stupid mistake. Don't tell me you've never done something stupid while drunk. Happens to everyone.
Sure. But why should I be the one paying for someone else's mistake?
Well, that stupid mistake could ruin his life. He'll never repay his master. They'll throw him out of the workshop. How about doing a good deed and just forgiving him? Like a merciful Christian.
Oh. Maybe I could. All right. You can take the horse. And tell that apprentice not to gamble again. Or at least not while drinking. He'll save himself a lot of grief. Hey! Come on! Get off that horse!
Where be the horse? Yeah, I'm not playing for it. I'm not good at that dice game. Ah, worthless compared to pebbles.
Whoa! Here's Eldris's Bentley. Now you can go back without worry.
Oh, you saved my neck, mate. Thank you so much. Let's get out of here quick before anything else goes wrong. Will you ride with me to Eldris?
Sure. Let's go.
At least it will pass faster that way.
So, lad, would you like a job in my brand new forge? You'll be making nothing but nails. You'll be making nothing but chainmail rings for eternity. It's alright, the average shirt's only like 60,000 rings.
So I found Pushko for you. Alive, well, and with Bentley.
Pushko! Where have you been with my horse all this time?
Well,
Well, I don't know if I ought to say this, but Pushko met a fine young lass in Grund.
Ha 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 ha! Pushko, du Teufel!
I found them in the hayloft. Waited till they finished, then fetched Pushko. I wouldn't blame him, Eldris. She was a real beauty.
Vielen Dank, mein Freund. I knew you wouldn't let me down, Henry. I'll make sure everyone in town hears von deiner Bereitschaft und deinem Mut.
Come again?
I'll sing your praises. Everywhere. And you'll get a lovely rabatt from me. A discount.
Now you've got your apprentice back, can we sort out the casting?
Ja, natürlich. I keep my word. Speak with Pushko. Wird es arrangieren.
as always.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Hey, get back here.
Eldris said I'm supposed to talk to you about the casting.
Yeah, figures. If you give me the drawings with clear instructions, I'll cast whatever you want. But be ready to pay through the nose. Eldris charges a lot for this sort of job. If I had my own workshop, it'd be different. After what you did for me, I'd cast it for you for free. If you ever get one, let me know. I'd gladly work for you till I'm smoking like a furnace.
I've already opened one.
Well, I'll be. What are you waiting for then? Want to keep making Eldris a fortune?
How about you come and work for me? In my workshop, you can focus on what you really want to do. What do you say?
Jesus Christ, yes! I'm in with both feet. But how do I tell Eldris? Never mind. I'll handle it somehow. Thank you, Henry. I'll pack my things and be right over.
That might be taken pretty badly, considering I just poached one of his staff?
Pushko, you remember how we talked about how if I got a better job somewhere, you'd let me go? Well, that just happened. Master Henry has opened a foundry and he wants me to work for him. And I agreed. Warum? I told you I want to cast guns. You never let me near them.
Weil es schwer ist. Du bist nicht bereit. You're not ready.
Well, I say I am, and I'll prove it to you. You'll see.
Then go. Geh dort my respect.
I will. Right now.
Du wirst brennen. Ihr fliegt beide in die Luft. And I will laugh.
We'll see about that.
Verdammter Wettbewerb. Bloody competition.
Oh, that... if looks could kill...
Pushko's decided he'll be working for me.
Ich weiß.
I hope this won't stir up bad blood between us. We're practically neighbours.
I'm not happy. A good Gesell is hard to find. Aber was soll ich tun? You will struggle to compete with me anyway. Du bist keine Konkurrenz.
We shall see.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Okay, there's a little bit of a bad blood there. I'm kind of hoping in the next game in the series we can kind of see... I almost said Bavaria.
Oh!
Almost see, fuck, I forgot where this... A complete fucking brain fart. Bohemia. I hope we get to see Bohemia in, like, the fall and the winter. Is he set up? He's still walking here, isn't he? Yep, alright. I need to get Pebbles into her stable anyway. Oh, hush. Pebbles. Pebbles.
Stand still!
What is wrong with you? I rode that horse for 5 minutes. Calm down. Here. Eat your oats.
Sorry, but let me take a moment to get my bearings.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
It's nice I got an armor and a smelter. Founder? Not exactly sure what the term is. So?
Sorry, Henry. I've just got to get settled in first. We'll talk later.
Is that not good? Hey, be happy you have your own workspace now.
Hang on a moment. I haven't even had a chance to look around yet. We'll talk later.
I might have to do that another day, or tomorrow. Settled in yet? Yep, finally.
I need you to cast weights for me.
Weights, eh? What for? It would be useful to know.
It's for the repair of the astronomical clock. I've got the designs. Any problem with that?
No, I'll take care of it like I promised. Can I see the designs?
Here you go.
That'll need to be really precise. I can manage, but it'll take a bit of time, most likely a whole day. You know what? I'll get started right away and bring them to your smithy when they're done.
There we go. Actually, I wonder what can I trade him for? Ooh. I love his master handgun is less quality than the hook gun. What do I need the colored gold and copper and all that for? There must be some crafting I don't have yet. Sheet steel. It's a good thing to know that these guys actually have, like, crafting materials with them.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
I'm your boss. Shut up. Oh, whew. That just looks so dangerous. Trying to remember if these are being cast in steel. It's 2,500 degrees. I should back up. If it's bronze or copper, I think it's like around 1,500. I could be wrong. I'll put the numbers in post. That's really cool. So that's where the mold is. I'm curious what he's using for molds. Those look like soapstone, maybe? See if he's ready.
How are those weights, Pushko?
Done. Full set. It's on the bench. Bit of a fiddly job, especially sorting out all those calculations. It's a good thing I could cast it here. You'd have paid through the nose at Eldris's. Now you've got the weights, I reckon the repair's almost done.
Yeah, not quite. I'm still missing the most important bit. The actual mechanism. I'll have to ask how they used to do it.
Well, at least you've got someone to ask. Stander will be glad to help you, won't he?
You're right about that. I got my hands on an interesting sketch of a new weapon. I thought we could try to make it and start selling it. What do you say?
That'll do. Let me see what we're working with.
This here. What do you think? Will you give it a try?
Aye, why not? It looks like a decent bit of work, but it's doable.
Thanks. I'll pay for the expenses, of course, once you're done.
Deal. Come back for it in a few days.
Hopefully I'll actually be able to use it. I was disappointed when the armor wasn't really worth getting.
How's trade?
Nothing sold yet. Try stopping by tomorrow. It was good to see you, Henry.
Yeah, that, guys and gals, I'm going to end this episode here. I think the next quest is actually the last one in the DLC, at least in the main storyline. And I think that will finish out KCD for the year. I know this is coming out in December, and I am not 100% sure when the last DLC for this is coming out. They said sometime between October and December. It's not really out yet, so that's definitely going to be next year. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone next time. All right, peace out.